Hello, my lovely students. Hope all of you are doing so well. And in today's video, we're going to talk about inequalities. Okay, so an inequality, what is the meaning of an inequality? We all know an equation. And what is an equation? So if I say, for example, here that 3x equals 9, it simply means that I'm giving you a specific number for 3x. I'm telling you that 3x is equal to a specific number, which is here 9. And this is an equation. We call this an equation. But if I want to say here an inequality, what is an inequality? Is when I tell you 3x is greater than 9. Okay, now did I give you a specific number for 3x? No. In an equation, I gave you a specific number. It is equal to 9. But here, I'm telling you that it could be any number that is greater than 9. I did not give you an equation. I did not give you a specific number for 3x. So this is when we call it an inequality, using the signs that we know as greater than, less than, greater than, or equal to, less than, or equal to. So this sign here means or equal to. All right, we're going to have a look at this more right now. Let me just erase this and start. Here, they want us to write the meaning of each inequality. How can we write the meaning of this inequality that we have over here? This is the first inequality. How can we write what it means? We're going to look here at the subject, at the variable that we have, which is x. What about x over here? X is what? This is what I need to write in the meaning of this inequality. I need to write x is what? So guys, this is how we're going to start it. X is, and then we're going to continue from here. X is what? Could you please, guys, try to start this with me? X is it less than 4? No, it is greater than 4. So X is greater than, oh, is it only greater than 4? No, yeah, mister. There is that sign over there, that line under greater than that you told us about just a couple of minutes ago, a couple of seconds ago. This line over here under the greater than, under the less than, it is or equal to. So again, I'm saying here that x is what to 4? Is it less than 4? No. X itself is greater than or equal to 4. And is that it? No, I still have the other side over here. What about x to 9? Is x greater than 9? No. X is less than 9. Oh, mister, under less than here, there is that line, which means that it could also be equal to 9. Yes, exactly. So x is less than or equal to 9, and less than or equal to 9. This is what this inequality means. All right, let's have a look at the second inequality here. I'm going to talk about what? I'm going to talk about x. All right, so let's start talking about x. How can we talk about x? We need to write here x is. We need to write x is what? Let's see. X is, it is greater than 8, mister. Is it only just greater than 8? No, there is that line here. Okay, so it is x is greater than 8, or, it is greater than or equal to 8. This is how we say it. It's not only greater than, x is greater than or equal to what? 8. Okay. And what about the 20? X is what to 20? It is less than 20, mister. Shall I write here? and less than or equal to 20? No, mister, we don't have here the line that is under the less than sign. So it is only less than, it is not equal, it cannot be equal to 20. So it is and less than 20, no or equal to. Okay, great, that's it. Can we practice this more? Yes, please, you can just get back to the beginning of the video and start thinking about these two inequalities, say the meanings without looking at the answers. There are other inequalities over there at the end of the algebra pack. You can look at them and you can even start answering them, but not in the pack unless I give it to you as homework in class. I just want you to practice only. All right, so let's go back to to this page over here, which is write each statement as an inequality. Okay, now they want us to write the inequality itself. There, they wanted us to say the meaning of each inequality. Let's get back here to this question. M is greater than, okay, 1 second, mister. They want us to talk about M. I'm gonna put M here. What about M? It is greater than, okay, I can write M is greater than here. Now, oh, mister, this is less than sign. Yeah, but it's just, I'm saying that M is the one that is greater than. So I can write M is bigger. Do you guys remember what you learned when you were in year 1 and year 2? You used to say that this is a crocodile and the crocodile eats the bigger one. So M is going to be eaten by the crocodile because it's greater than. So M is greater than or equal to, okay, to what? It is greater than or equal to 0. Thank you. And less than, you can say over here, and less than what? It is less than or equal to, oh, now it's less than, this is how we write less than, okay? I'm just saying that it's not greater. If I wanted it to be greater, that would have been this way. M is greater. No, but this is not what they want. They want here. They want it as less than. M is less than or equal to. Okay, guys? All right. I'm going to go back here to the first question. I'm going to just imagine here that I have nothing. I'm going to hide it. I'm going to hide the inequalities themselves. Okay, I hope that you still don't remember them, and there are still also questions in the algebra pack that you can practice on a piece of paper. A lot of questions in the algebra pack at the end of the algebra pack that you can practice. If I want to write the first one here as an inequality, X is, okay, let's get back to the normal size here. X is what? I'm going to write here X is greater than, okay, thank you. X is greater than or equal to, okay, or equal to 4. Okay, that's it. X is equal, greater than and equal or equal to 4. Oh, but they didn't stop. They said, and less than, X is less than or equal to 9. Like this, I wrote an inequality for this statement. Okay, guys, you can try it here on the third one, and you already know what the answer is supposed to be. It was mentioned here. It wasn't hidden at the beginning of the video. You can get back to it. And again, there are questions in the pack. All right, let's move to the next part of the lesson. How to show an inequality on the number line. What does it say here? We're going to read the inequality from the middle, as we said. We read it from here. X is what? X is greater than -5. Okay, 1 second, mister. They said greater than -5. Did they say it can be equal to -5? No, they didn't. They said only greater than -5. So since they did not say that it can be equal, I'm going to draw a circle above -5 this way, and I leave it open. I'm not going to paint it. I'm not going to shade it. Okay, so this means it is just -5 is not going to be included. It cannot be equal to -5. It is greater than -5. Greater, it means we're going to walk or go this way. We're going to go this way, this direction. But until what, mister? Let's continue the inequality. They said it is less than -1. Okay, it is less than -1. Here we go. Oh, mister, they did not just say it's less than -1. No, they said it's less than -1 or equal to it. So it's less than or equal to -1. Okay. If they say it is less than or equal to -1, once you see here the equal, that line, so it means that I have to shade it. I have to paint it. Guys, if this sign is not clear to you, it is just here, this way, less than or equal to, and this one here is just only less than, okay? So since they said here that -5, that x is less than -5, no equal, so we left the circle open, and then we connect them. That's it. This is how we're supposed to show the inequality on the number line. Let's go to the next one. Here it says, this is the sign, just in case it's not clear to you. All right, what did they say here? They say, okay, how are we going to read it? We read it from the middle as we agreed. X is what? X is greater than or equal to -2. Okay, I'm going to draw that circle and I'm going to shade it in Mr. Why? Because they said or equal to. And what about the 5? I'm going to also shade it in Mr. Why? Because they said also it is equal or equal to. And then I just connect. Of course, you need to use a ruler to connect them. Okay, that's it. All right, so what are we going to do next here? They have given you the number line and they want you to write down the inequality. How can we write down the inequality? Using the letter X. Okay, so I'm going to write here X in the middle, but what about it? X can be anything that is between this, all of this. Okay, so it is greater than or less than 25. Oh, look at this, it's from 25 to 28. So definitely it's greater than. It says here that X is greater than. Is it or equal to, or the circle here is open? No, it is not open, it's closed. So it is or equal to what? 25. Okay. And it is less than. Less than what? Oh, sorry, before continuing, it is a closed circle. It is a paint, the circle here is painted, it's shaded. So it's less than or equal to what? 28. So that's what the inequality that is shown on the number line here. X is greater than or equal to 25 and less than or equal to 28. Okay, next. Copy and complete these equivalent inequalities. Before going into this, guys, if you feel like you do not understand something, please repeat it. Because what I do in class is that I repeat everything. Here in the video, I'm not going to repeat. Why? Because simply you can just repeat it yourself. Okay? So if you feel like you need to hear something again or to watch something for the second time, the third time, feel free to do so, or actually please do so. Repeat it again, okay? Copy and complete these equivalent inequalities. Okay, so here they're saying that y is less than or equal to 1 is equivalent to y minus 5 is less than or equal to what? Oh, do you guys remember the equations? Imagine that this is not actually y is less than or equal to. Imagine that it's just equal. Y is equal to 1. Okay, and I put over here minus 5, like what they've done. They put minus 5. So what are we going to do the other side? Just write minus 5. So here it is minus 5. Here, the same thing happens also to the other side, minus 5. So the same thing exactly happens there. They put here next to y minus 5. They subtracted from y 5. So I subtracted from the 1 also 5. So what is 1? Subtract from it 5. It's going to be what? 1 minus 5 is -4. That's it. Okay? So that's the same thing exactly as the equation. I put here -5, so I put there -5. 1 minus 5 is just -4. You can repeat it again, guys. Watching it for the second time is going to be completely different than watching it for the first time. Please watch it for the second time. All right, the next page here, it says, I've given you here an inequality, and the inequality says that y is greater than 32. Did I say y is greater than or equal to? No, it is just only greater than 32. It cannot be equal to 32, okay? And it says here also that y is less than or equal to 44. Okay, so here there's or equal to 44. Okay, let's continue. What is the smallest integer y could be? Y could be what? What is the smallest integer? We're saying here that y could be anything that is greater than 32, but must be less than or equal to 44. Anything that is greater than 32. Can I say 32 itself? No. Why? Because they said it is greater than 32. They did not say or equal to 32. No, it's only just y is greater than 32. So the smallest thing, the smallest integer y could be is 33. That is the smallest integer y could be. Again, it says here that y is greater than 32. Perfect. Okay. So y, the smallest number that comes after 32 is 33. This is the smallest number y could be. What is the largest integer y could be? The largest integer, they said here that y can be anything that is less than or equal to 44. Okay, so what's the greatest number that y could be? Y could reach anything between 33, which is greater than 32, until the greatest thing is 44, because they said here it is less than 44 or equal to it. So it can be equal to 44, Mr. Yes, this is what the inequality says. The inequality says that it can be equal to 44. Look at this line, it is put there. Okay, so since it can be equal to 44, so 44 here is the largest integer that y could be. A list of the integer values y could be. Okay, so here they want us to list the integer values that y could be. How can we list them? Let's list them this way. We're going to talk about this in class, guys, okay? But watching this here in the video is going to help you a lot in class. Please, if you do not understand a specific part, repeat it again. A list of integer values y could be, well, they said here y is greater than 32. So I cannot take 32 with me. It is 33, can be 33. It can be 34, 35, can be 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. That's it? No, they said y is less than 44, Mr. Yes, which is 43, Mr. The last thing. But also that it can be also equal to 44. So 44 is included with us. Okay, I did not include 32 here because they did not say that y can be equal to 32. But I included 44 because they said that it can be equal to 44. All right, so this is here the answer to question number 3. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on Sunday. We're going to discuss this lesson together, but watching it once or even twice is going to help a lot. Thank you so much, and see you on Sunday.